All right, here we go. We're at a multi-family unit to clean up the plumbing from 30-pack Jack down in the basement. Gonna clean up the cast iron. Gonna get rid of this beaut. Look at that. Just sleeved it and caulked it, baby. Off to the bar. They also had one apartment. It was ran off of a tank. Instead of running back with pitch and getting it around the corner to tie into leaving the building, they decided let's just throw it on a pump, grab a couple fern coats, some silicone, make her happen. So we got Nemo on the reds and blues because they also got one water heater feeding all 4 apartments. We're going to do away with that one. We're giving them 4 electric. Let's get to work. All right, so sometimes I walk into these basements and it boggles my mind. Either a homeowner did it or an actual plumber did this. And you know if the plumber did this, he's not passionate about his work. That's a HR sexual harassment charge if I've ever seen one. But what they are is just a job. Some people, this is just a job. To me, this is a passion. This is one of my favorite kind of jobs to do. Rip everything out of the ceiling. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Elon. I'm as independent as they come. So I never touch on politics, but what I do touch is on my spending. 5 years ago, we cut spending and then my profit margins went up. It's the only way to make the book work, boys. Can't just keep going forward, spending whatever the fuck you think you can. But that's how America has been ran for the last 10 years, myself included. All the people that's listening, most part, that's what they do. They don't balance the checkbook, and they just buy. And then they cry. Then they cry. Anyways, if I lost a couple of you guys there, my apologies. I know someone in the comment section is going to say, what do you do with all that scrap copper? Well, what I do is when I start the job, I tell the homeowner, I said, do you want me to just leave it in a pile in the backyard for you to come pick up? Or is it all right to take it and add to my pile? And they usually say, you can take it. We don't want to deal with it. This copper's not worth much in small increments. It's worth more when it's in a big pile. Another thing you're going to see in the comment section, which I can totally agree upon, is where's your safety glasses? Look at one fucking 40-gallon natural gas water heater for 4 units. That's Section 8 at its finest, all right? Do the least amount of work as possible and collect the most amount you can from the government. 2 years. That's all you guys got left of that. 2 years. I mean, look at this guy's brain. Who thought of this? I don't even understand what they got going on. But that right there is a vent. That going back in the 3-inch, that's a vent. That's the drain. A lot of caulking on the drain. We're going to trim that out. Man, this gets me going. It's getting me going, baby. Look at this place. Water pipe's done. Now we're going to get onto the cast iron. This is day 2. So, I know. People are going to say, where's your safety glasses? And I couldn't agree more. There's actually a brand new pair in the glove box of the van. I could have sent Nemo now that I'm watching this video, and in 1 minute, he would have been back with safety glasses. If I get something in my eye, it could be a lifetime. You only got 2 eyes, all right? You lose one, you ain't getting it back. Next time, I'll be getting Nemo back to the van and getting safety glasses. You can't fix your eyeball. You can fix a broken bone. You can fix a torn ligament, but an eyeball is gone. Now, the first day I went there and we told I did what I could, and we shut down the water to the house for about 6 hours, and then we re-water piped the entire house and got 2 units back up and running because the other 2 are empty. Now, you're going to see me attach to the copper on 2 of these units because that's the existing units that people are living in. So they're not renovating those 2 units. So we're just going to tie the new shit into it. Somewhat. Mo's trying to keep it as level as possible. Tough time. Right to the dumpster, Mo. And on the 3rd day, we're going to have to come back and repipe one of the other units. So, and then somebody already did the 2nd floor unit. I don't know. Does that make sense? You guys keeping up with me? I know you're probably watching the Super Bowl. There are a few Phillies fans out there from what I can tell. I'm not a big fan of the Chiefs, all right? I used to be a Patriots fan when Drew Bledsoe. Imagine that. Jesus. When Tom Brady was the quarterback, but I haven't watched football since, it was a real thing when the Gronk played. Come on. Speaking of the Gronk, his big Mo going to town on the PVC. You got to listen, if somebody wants to be a plumber, them watching you, I guess they can understand the process, but they are not going to get the feeling of plumbing unless they do that shit themselves. They're going to have to cut out fittings. They're going to have to chop out copper pro press fittings. They're going to have to re-glue shit. You're going to fuck up. And that's the only way to go forward in this shit. Because then you say to yourself, when I'm done fucking up, all right, I'm not going to do it like that anymore. Am I right? Right there's a no hub by cast iron adaptolator. And that's a 4-inch street Y. And Mo has some poop on his shoulder. Cut into a line, and then the person flushed the toilet anyways. Even though we told them not to, but we're going to revert back to Section 8. 30packjack.com. You didn't think I was going to say it, did you? We're 4 minutes in. Maybe I should have mentioned it earlier in the video, but buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a sweatshirt, and you will get into the raffle for a free Pro Press gun. M12, baby. 30packjack.com.